welcome back to the channel. You saw me hurry up and do the time lapse on the fire up the grill, same way I do it every time. There'll be other videos where I talk about that in detail, but I've done that in several videos before this one. But long story short, the fire's gone. I'm bringing the smoker up to temp. You probably saw when I started the video that is a beautiful thing. It's a kindling splitter. I'll put a link in the description. Phenomenal tool. They sent it to me for free, and I wouldn't tell you if it was a bad tool or not, but you saw me splitting some wood, and it works great. And I'm not just saying it because I got it for free. If I didn't get it for free, I would actually buy one. So, and they actually have a larger one that I think I might just buy. So anyways, long story short, pretty simple. Comes with the mallet, comes with a bag, which I'll never use, and the device itself, you put any size wood in there, use the hammer, I think it's a 4-pound sledge, and boom, kindling. And it's great because some of my splits here, as you can see, are a little too big. Like this one, that one, this one are all too big for my smoker, and I like starting with smaller pieces anyways. Same problem over here. I've got even this one right here. I'd love to split that in half, but as you get a fire going, you want to make sure the splits are smaller to get it going at a faster rate. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk about today's cook. Okay, we got the smoker up to temp, about 275, 300 right now. We're gonna go ahead and put some chicken on there. Sunday afternoon, great day to smoke. But this is it. The reason I like chicken is a couple of reasons. One, it's fairly cheap, even in today's economy. And two is you get quite a bit. And three is we're not gonna eat all this today. Actually, the quarters will probably be eaten during the week by my son. He eats a lot of protein. The chicken breast, and I got a slab of salmon I'll throw here in a minute. Probably throw it in about an hour. Let these go about 3 hours. Nothing crazy. I usually put them skinned down to start because I want that skin to get kind of crispy, and it's hard. That's one of the downsides of an offset smoker, is you really don't ever get the high temperatures that you want for chicken skin, which is like around 350 or so. So you really got to work hard to get it crispy. And I found a lot of times if you start with the skin side down and give it a first hour, hour and a half, 2 hours on the skin side, then flip it over and then crank up the heat, it seems like it does a little better. Not perfect all the time. Sometimes it's kind of still rubbery, which sucks. But my son and I don't really, it doesn't bother us. I don't think it bothers my daughter either, but my wife doesn't eat the skin. So she doesn't really care as long as I take the skin off. So that's the process. We're gonna go about 3 hours today, probably more than likely. I'll put the salmon in about an hour in, so the salmon will go 2 hours, have them be smoked. We're at around, I'm trying to keep this thing around the 300 mark, 275, 300. But the best I can do without worrying about a fire. So we'll check back in about every hour during this cook. It's a quick, easy cook on a Sunday afternoon. The nice thing is I can start in the afternoon and eat it in the afternoon, not like a brisket or pork butt or something like that. But you know, it's a fairly easy cook for sure. You can see all the heat on the smoker comes from right here. It's got a baffle in there, so there's smaller holes here and bigger holes here, so it's supposed to spread it out more. But honestly, it's always hotter right here. Now I could put the upper rack in too and give me a little bit more flavor, and I guess more smoke, so that smoke travels to the top of the dome here and out the smokestack. But I'm too lazy to go get it again. I need to get it out here. Kind of a rainy, overcast day, so I'm just going to chill in here, have a beverage of choice, and maybe watch a game or two, and just keep an eye on the thermometer on the smoker. So we'll check back in a little bit and see where this takes us today. Okay, hope you can hear me. It's raining pretty good right now. It's kind of nice grilling under cover, watching some TV and just enjoying my time out here. So let's take a look at this chicken. It's been on, oh, what time is it? 4:30. I think I started at 3. I've already done a extra firewood load. So let's take a look at this chicken. First peek at it here. All right, nothing too crazy at this point. I'm gonna leave the skin down at this point. Still needs a lot of work here. I am gonna rotate these. Woo, those are hot. We'll get that guy up front there. Let's move this guy up front too. All right, I'm gonna leave the breasts where they're at. They're looking pretty good, but we'll leave them where we're at right now. Hour and a half in. We probably got about an hour and a half to go. See, they're starting to sweat a little bit. That's always a good thing. But I think I was running about 300. Let's go over here to the fire. I would say I put those pieces on there to dry a little bit. They're a little smaller. I started with some bigger splits. Didn't get a great cold blade base. I'm paying the price. Having a hard time keeping the temp there for a while, but added some more wood, and now I've got a really good coal base. So let's spread that out. Let's add some wood. Say it's coming down pretty good. Now, one thing with this smokehouse, obviously I need to probably add a drainage tile right here where the rain comes off the roof. So probably gonna be a project down the road. I'll cut a slit in the pavers there. I'll run a grid of catch the rainwater coming off the sidewalk and also the rain coming off the roof and kick it out that way. It's coming into the area a little bit. Not over here so much and not over here at all, but definitely through here. So it's definitely something I need to do. All right, let's get back to this. And we'll throw a couple pieces on there. These should light up pretty quick for the fact that they're pretty warm. That's pretty much it. We'll let those go to work and we'll check back with the chicken in about an hour and a half. This should be a pretty quick video. I'm loving the rain chains, by the way. If you don't have rain chains, they're pretty cool. I only got one gutter in the building. It's across the back, which is above the smoker. And so pretty neat to see that. Anyways, got them on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. But that lit pretty quick. Let's close her up. Smoke's exiting out the sides and the back right now. The wind's blowing back a little bit. So not much really going on other than just a nice little rainstorm. It's kind of enjoyable. We'll check back a little bit. Okay, here we are. We're about 3 hours in. 2 hours 45 minutes. Cook's not going as fast as I want. I'm not sure why. The grill's having a hard time maintaining the temperature. But let's take a look at the chicken we got going on. I've had them skinned down since I put them on. I'm gonna go ahead and flip them and get them upright. The breasts I'm probably gonna move to the back. I'm gonna give them another half hour, then I'm gonna go ahead and check their temperature. I can tell by the drumsticks that they're not pulling back very well yet. That's a sign that they're done. The breasts feel pretty firm, which is good. So I got them reorganized here. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the lid. We're gonna check the fire real quick. Oops. Coals look good. Let me get that log. All I'm gonna do is make sure I spread out the coals, and we're gonna load it back up. I'm gonna try and get the temperature up to about 325 to finish these things off. Once again, my way I do things, 2 on each side, or 1 on each side, 1 diagonal. And I'm probably gonna grab a small split too. See if I can speed this up a little bit more. Like I said, I want to get the grill up to about 325, 350 to get the skin crispy on the chicken. And I'm gonna add another piece here. We'll see how this goes. I want to make sure that I get the flame going before I shut the lid, because if I don't, then it's gonna smother itself out and it's gonna be real smoky. But you can see that lit pretty good. And we're rolling. So we'll give it another half hour. I'll get the thermometer out. I'll bring you along for that. Get the thermometer out. We'll see where we're at. We need to be at 160 for chicken. I don't think we're there. I think we're around the 140s. But now I've just added a bunch of heat, so it should help out quite a bit. Okay, it's 6:30 now. I think we're good to go, I would guess. I'm gonna go take this wood off. There's no reason to have that there. There's the firebox. I'm gonna check the temperature on the chicken here in a minute. The coals are actually really good right now. This is ideal right here. Like I said, I played around with some bigger sticks, and the Yoder just doesn't do well with the bigger splits. It needs the smaller splits, about medium size. So still running the grill. I mean, it just takes practice and repetition, right? Let's see where we're at. So these two back here are the chicken breasts. We're looking for 160 odds, so 162 right there. This one's a 170, so it's ready to come off. That one may be a little dry. Oh well, I'm not eating it anyways. You can be a little bit more. It's 170 on the chicken thigh. So this is the thigh. That's the drumstick. It's just one piece. These leg quarters are really, really cheap. I think I got all 4 of them for $5. They're like garlic butter seasoned or something like that. $5 reduced to 4 of them. So those will be my kids' meal Monday through Thursday right there. I'll put one in his lunch every day, along with a carb and a vegetable. He doesn't like to eat fast food, so these will be his. We'll eat these tonight. I was going to put salmon on, but he decided to go to a friend's house tonight, so I ended up not putting the salmon on tonight for the fact that just me, my wife, and my daughter are going to eat tonight. So these 2 breasts are plenty. The breasts were about $8 a piece, so or no, $8 for both of them. So $8 plus 5, I'm looking at $13 worth of meat right there for, you know, tonight's dinner plus my son's lunch the next 4 days in a row. So chicken on the bone is a bargain. It's about the only thing that's a bargain right now. So anyways, let's get these puppies off. Like always, I use my bare hands. I learned my lesson because it's usually way too hot. But obviously this stuff's all ready to go. I mean, these chicken thighs are in the 170s. You can see the skin is actually pretty crispy. Real, but not bad, not rubbery. That's what you want to get away from. I got the grill up to about, you saw on the video, I got the grill up to about 350. Anything over 350 I get worried about, for the fact that if I look over here in the chamber, the grease goes down in that pit right over there. If the flame gets too high, if I'm trying to get this thing up over, you know, 400, I have to get a lot of wood in here, and the flame gets high, and there's a chance that the flame could get in that chamber right there, and that's a problem. So I know someone commented on my Reddit account and said, hey, you need a fire extinguisher out here. Probably a good idea, but like I said, I don't like to go over 350 for the fact that I don't want to light this thing on fire. So just heads up. I mean, I know not everybody has a smoker, and you know, this is a smoking video, but bottom line is you can do this same exact chicken on your Weber grill in about 45 minutes to an hour at the same temperatures, and maybe a little longer if you stick at 250. But it's hard to keep a gas grill at 250 for the fact that it wants to be around 350. So it's just indirect heat. My heat's there, my meat's there. So just like on a Weber grill or any gas grill, charbroil or whatever, is you put your meat on the non-heat side. So if you got 3 burners, you turn one off, you turn the other 2 on. You try to keep the temperature as close as 250 as you can, and you barbecue the chicken just like I did here on the smoker. The only advantage I have right now is I'm getting that wood flavor, that smoke flavor throughout my chicken, which is something I desire. So anyways, pretty much wraps up the video. I mean, it's an easy cook. Chicken's easy. Fish is even easier, and fish is really good on a smoker if you haven't tried it, especially salmon. If you like salmon on a smoker is incredible. But it pretty much rained the entire cook. Did struggle with the fire a little bit, and I think the reason why I struggled with it was I didn't get a good coal base. You gotta have a good coal base. You gotta start out slow. You gotta get good coals before you start trying to cook. But it's pretty much rained the entire time. I watched the Cubs baseball game, and really enjoyed being outside, even though it's a nasty day. But it's a Sunday, and I chilled outside. My wife was watching Netflix inside, and it is what it is. So good day, good cook.
That's a wrap. If you like these types of videos, give it a like. Make sure you subscribe. Please share with family and friends. And like I always say, I appreciate you spending time with the HomePro Hero.